Hello guys, I am from Gaugras Math Sahab. I am going to discuss question number 10 that has been taken from NCERT Exemplar Chapter 4 Determinant NCERT 12 Mathematics. The question is the number of distinct real roots of that elements of first row sin x cos x elements of second row cos x sin x cos x elements of third row cos x sin x is equal to 0 in the interval minus pi by 4 less than equal to x less than equal to pi by 4 is. Here there are 4 options. Out of these 4 options, only one option is correct. Option A 0, option B 2, option C 1, option D 3. This is the question about which I am going to discuss here. Here I shall write solution. Solution implies that let date elements of first row sin x cos x elements of second row cos x sin x cos x elements of third row cos x sin x is equal to 0. Here you can see if you add sin x to cos x and cos x, so here in first row sin x plus cos x it will become. Here also if you add cos x to sin x plus cos x, you will get here in first row cos x plus sin x plus cos x, sin x plus 2 cos x you will get. Here also if you add cos x to this cos x sin x, here you will get sin x plus 2 cos x. So here I shall use the property by using the property properties R1 goes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. By using the property R1 goes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So here the date will become R1 goes to, this means that only changes will occur in the first row, there will be no changes in second row and third row. So here second row I shall write as it is cos x sin x cos x, and third row I shall write as it is cos x sin x, and first row will become here. Here you can see sin x plus cos x plus cos x. So here you will get sin x plus 2 cos x you will get. Just erase this one. And here this element, if you read here cos x plus sin x plus cos x, So here you get sin x plus 2 cos x you will get. So here write sin x plus 2 cos x here. And here if you add cos x plus sin x, so here you will get sin x plus 2 cos x you will get. And also elements of second row will become cos x sin x cos x. Elements of third row it will become cos x sin x it will become equal to 0. You can write. Here you can see in first row sin x plus 2 cos x, sin x plus 2 cos x, sin x plus 2 cos x. You can take sin x plus 2 cos x as a common from the first row. So here I shall write by taking out sin x plus 2 cos x as common from R1. So here we shall get det equal to elements of first row will become here 1. Here I shall write since sin x plus 2 cos x has been taken as a common, the det equal to sin x plus 2 cos x. So here you will get elements of first row will become here 1, 1, 1. Elements of second row will become cos x sin x cos x. Here write cos x sin x. This will become. This thing you will get equal to 0, you can write here. Now what we'll do next? Here you can see first column it is mentioned 1 cos x, second column it is mentioned 1 sin x cos x, third column it is mentioned 1 cos x sin x. So if I want this det to be expanded along first row. So in the first row I want to be maximum number of zeros. So if you apply the property such that there will be maximum number of zeros in the first row. So here if you use the property, by using the property, here I shall write by using the properties C2 goes to C2 minus C1 and C3 goes to C3 minus C1. By using the properties C2 goes to C2 minus C1 and C3 goes to C3 minus C1, you will get here det equal to sin x plus 2 cos x. Here it will become date C2 goes to, this means that changes will occur only in the second column, and here C3 goes to, this means that changes will occur only in the third column. There will be no changes in the first column. The first column will be written as it is. So here write 1, here write cos x, here write cos x. C2 goes to C2 minus C1. So if I take the element of C2 as sin x, the sin x minus the corresponding element of sin x in the first column is cos x. So here it will become, here will get 0, here it will become sin x minus cos x you will get. C2 minus C1, you will get here sin x minus cos x. And here also, if I take the element of C2 as cos x, so here I write cos x minus the corresponding element of cos x in the first column is cos x. So here cos x minus cos x here comes out to be 0. So here you will get 0. Cos x minus cos x will get here 0. Sin x minus cos x will get. And here it is written C3 goes to C3 minus C1. So this is C3. So 1 minus 1 comes out to here 0. And if I take the element of C3 as sin x, if I take the element of C3 as cos x, so cos x minus the corresponding element of cos x in the first column is cos x. So here we will get cos x minus cos x comes out to here is 0. So here we will get 0. And C3 goes to C3 minus C1. If I take the element of C3 as sin x, so here I sin x minus the corresponding element of sin x in the first column is cos x. So here it will become sin x minus cos x. So here we will get sin x minus cos x you will get. This comes out to be here 0. So this thing you will get. So what to do in this date? I am going to expanding this date along first row. So here I shall write the same thing I am going to reflect here. Here I date equal to sin x plus 2 cos x. So here I write sin x plus 2 cos x dot. This date I am going to reflect here. Elements of first row will be written here 1, 0, 0. Elements of second row cos x, sin x minus cos x, and here you will get cos x comes out to 0, and here if you write here 0, this element will become b0, and here write comes out to be 0. This thing you will get. Now what will do next? Next, here you can see in this date there are maximum number of zeros available in the first row. So I am going to expand this date along first row. So here I shall write by expanding date along R1. So here I shall get date equal to sin x plus 2 cos x. Here it will become, open here curly bracket. Here you can see this date is going to be expanded along first row. In first row, first element is plus 1. Here plus 1 will take. The minor of plus 1 in this date will be, minor date will become here. Elements of principal diagonal, sin x minus cos x and sin x minus cos x will get multiplied together. So here write sin x minus cos x, also sin x minus cos x will get multiplied together. Minus 0 comes out to be. Here date comes out to be 0. So here we will get date equal to sin x plus 2 cos x. Here in bracket you will get, here you can see sin x minus cos x multiply to sin x minus cos x. Both will be multiplied together. We will get here sin x minus cos x का whole square comes out to here 0. So this thing you have got, this one multiply together, you got it as 0. So here you will get, implied that sin x plus 2 cos x comes out to be 0, or sin x minus cos x का whole square comes out to be 0. So here you will get implied that sin x is equal to minus 2 cos x. So here you will get sin x over cos x is equal to minus 2. And here you will get, or sin x minus cos x equal to 0 you will get, or sin x equal to cos x you will get. This thing you will get. This is equal to sin. So here I shall get tan x equal to minus 2 or sin x over cos x equal to 1 you will get. This thing you will get. So here you can see tan x equal to 2, tan x equal to 2. So you have to take the value of x from here. So here the maximum value of x is here pi by 4. So here it will become pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 comes out to here 1. So 1 is not equal to minus 2. If I take the minimum value of x as minus pi by 2 here, so it will become minus tan pi by 4. So it will become here minus 1. Minus 1 is not equal to minus 2. Minus 1 is not equal to minus 2. So here this is not possible. Since minus pi by 4 less than equal to x less than equal to pi by 4, then tan x equal to is not equal to minus pi by 2. Tan x is equal to not minus pi by 2. This is not possible. And here tan x is equal to 1. So here if it will become tan x is equal to tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 comes out to be 1. So here x is equal to pi by 4 you have got. So here it will become x is equal to pi by 4, imply that here tan x is equal to not minus 2. So here you have got x equal to pi by 4. So here only one distinct root is possible. So here I shall write hence only one distinct root possible. Here only one distinct root possible. Option C is correct. Option C 1 is correct answer. Tan x is equal to 1. So you x is equal to pi by 4 you have got. So only option 1, because here tan is x is equal to 1. So this is the one. Only one solution you have got. So this is a proper lecture on question number 10 that has been taken from NCERT Exemplar chapter 4 determinant NCERT 12 mathematics. Here you can see tan x is equal to minus pi by 2. Tan x is equal to minus 2. So here if you take the value of x, maximum value of x, here pi by 4, so here tan pi by 4 comes out to here 1. So 1 is not equal to minus 2. Here if you take x equal to minus pi by 4, so here it will become minus tan pi by 4. So here minus 1 is not equal to minus 2. So there will be from this identity minus pi by 4 less than equal to x less than equal to pi by 4. From this identity there will be no value of x such that there will be from this identity there will be no value of x which lie between are equal to minus pi by 4 and pi by 4 such that tan x is equal to minus 2. So that's why I have written here tan x is not equal to minus 2. Under this property, since this property is applicable for this date, so there will be no value of x under this identity such that tan x is equal to minus 2 it will become. Tan x is not equal to minus 2. That's why here tan x is equal to 1 you have got here from here tan pi by 4 comes out to here 1. Tan pi by 4 comes out to here 1. So that's why here only one distinct root is possible. Hence option C 1 is the correct answer. This is a proper lecture of today on this question itself. Okay guys, thanks.